Okay. Is this okay for background? You want to be bed building or?
Gave them greetings from Washington, and the next night we were having a meeting in Cambridge, and we got a text that the police were about to overrun the site, and they were looking for help, and we closed down the meeting, and we came here, and I called my wife, and she brought the flags, and then we walked onto the site. And what we said to them when we walked onto the site, and they gave us a big cheer when we walked on, is that we're here in solidarity, we're here in support, we're here to assist. This is your movement, and we just want to help you and get out of the way so you can do what you're going to do. But what we are going to do is that we're going to put ourselves between you and the police. And before they get to you, they're going to have to go through the vets. And Jason is a vet, an Iraq vet here, and he was there with us. And we had Vietnam vets, Iraq vets, and that's exactly what we did. We stood in the path. And when the police came down, they came right at us and knocked us down and whatever. And so I ended up going to jail. Jason ended up going to jail. And we're here today for the same reason, just to show that support and solidarity. And here was interesting today because it's labor. And in order for us to succeed as a movement in this country, to really make change, we can't be factionalized any longer. And that's the power of this. Nobody's really addressing that. People say, "Oh, you guys are all diffused. You don't have a focus. You're not." No, there is a focus. The thing is that the issue that we're confronting right now has a lot of tentacles. And it may be civil rights, it may be social rights, it may be labor, it may be environmental, it may be peace, whatever the case may be. But look around, they're all coming together. All those causes, all those little tentacles are part of the. And when we get together, we will be able to win. And that's what this is all about. And I told these guys that I'd be glad to take a hit for you guys any day. It's your future. This is your movement, and we just want to help and stay out of the way. And you guys are running with it.
So I guess for people who know that the raid happened on the second camp on Tuesday at 1:30 a.m. I mean, is there anything they should know about that action that took place that maybe didn't get out that you'd like to share with people?
Well, that had been well planned. I was in military intelligence. I can tell you that was very well planned in terms of and its execution. They had it surrounded, and they came through the vets, and then they went to the people on the ground. When they went to the people on the ground, that's scary. We're trying to tell the young people that when you see these guys coming in with all their black, SWAT team stuff on, that's scary. And, but if you, in terms of civil disobedience, if you can muster up that inner courage, that inner strength to stand your ground, you are much stronger on the other end. You are much stronger, and you know you can do it. You know you can stand up, and you can take it on the chin, and you feel good about it. And because now, you stood up, you really stood up for something. And people are afraid of the physical abuse, whatever the case may be. The other thing that they did, what I saw, was that they encircled. And then once they encircled, then anybody outside of that circle could not get back in. So they encircled the circle, right? So they circled around the protesters. Then they had an outer circle, right, around the perimeter. Once you were outside of that, you could not get back in because they lined up. You got up there, were pushing people down on the ground and whatever. You couldn't get back in. So the thing is, to get together and stay together, and that's all. And we were practicing a thing in the jail cell that would make it very difficult for them to pull you apart. You're coming in. And you want to see what this is?
Sure.
Jason, come here. Were you in the jail cell?
I had to go for state order.
Were you in the huddle? Yeah. Okay. Wait, I want to show them how we do the huddle. Yeah, take this. Anyway, come here for a minute. Come here. So, if they're coming, come here, you too, brother. If they're coming, yeah, just put it on the ground. No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so you have to put this down too. Here. This one we can put on the ground. Okay. This is what we were practicing in the jail cell as a way to make it really difficult for the police to undo you. If you have your arms like this, as we had, what they did was they came up and they were just twisting and pulling it and separating it. Okay? Now, come here for a second. Help us out. Help us out. Come here. Get into the circle. All right? So we're going to come in like this. Just get in. Put your hands in here. Put your hands. Squat down. Squat down. Put your hands. I'm going to hold your arm. Get in here, brother. Get in. Get in and hold your hands. Get in and hold hands. Get in. Get in. Hold hands. All right. Now you go in the second layer. You go in the second layer. Hold hands. Right. Now somebody try to pull us apart. Go ahead, Bobby. Try to pull us apart. Try to pull us apart. Get down. 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 Pull, Bobby. Pull, Bobby. Down. Yeah. They can. They can. Right? They can't do it. They can't do it. You get down in the huddle. It's like a rugby. It's like a rugby stance, right? You get 15 or 20 people in the huddle. You know, everybody's holding on to each other. So when you're pulling this way, your people are pulling that way. You know, the only way they're going to get you out of there is to pull your arm out of your socket. You know, and that's not going to happen, right? So, as a tactic, if everybody formed up into those circles, they wouldn't know what the hell to do. They wouldn't know how to approach it. The only thing then they would pull out the billy club or the mace to try to undo you. But they could not get you physically. If we'd done that the other night, they would not have been able to get us apart. So.
They would have needed a crane.
Absolutely. Bobby was really pulling. He wasn't faking.
So I guess my last question to you is, what do you think about this idea that, like, resetting the debate, and now everybody's saying we are the 99%?
Right.
It seems like one of the best, most recent slogans for the people to unite under.
Yeah. You know, 1% of the population owns like 60% of the wealth in this country. You know, and that's what it's all about. And the police and the firemen and the teachers and everyone, when they realize that they are part of that 99%, that's a very powerful slogan. You know, because we're all part of it. And that, I think, is going to pull a lot of people in when they start to think, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm one of the 99%. Yeah, I want universal health care. You know, yeah, I want the war to end. You know, yeah, I want a job. You know, I want an education. You know, those are all 99, all the 99ers. You know?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome very much.
Thank you very much.
Peace in.
Good job. Well done.